everyone, Pastor Laura here, and welcome to my table for another week of Table Talks. Today our scripture comes from the book of Psalms, Psalm 95, verses 1 through 2a. Come, let us sing for joy before the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving. All right, friends, where did you see God at this week? At the time that I wrote this table talk, I saw God in a very grumpy patient who was really stressed out. And he was not being a very patient with everyone, including me. He was miserable when he came in. But I think God really loves the grumpy people. At least I sure hope he does, because sometimes I'm the grumpy person. So he vented about why he was grumpy, and I saw God. I saw God in the selfless, unnoticed work that the man told me about that he did for a living. And I saw God as the man began to feel heard and as he calmed down. And I saw God also this week in my family and in nature. So now we've been praying, we've been looking for God. Nothing too hard yet in our family faith formation, right? At least I hope not. I hope that you're finding this to be as easy as gathering around the family table to eat some really delicious, yummy foods. Maybe you're wondering, so what's next? As I've been writing these devotionals, I've been asking myself the same question, and after prayerful consideration, I think what comes next is gratitude. Do you remember the scripture from our first table talk? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. It not only says to pray without ceasing, but it also says to rejoice always. And the Psalms are full of expressions and prayers of thankfulness. Psalm 95 from today is just one example. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a hard time remembering to always give God thanks. Sometimes I'm just not in a very thankful mood. Sometimes I'm caught up in the daily grind of my monotonous life. Sometimes I'm too angry or upset to be grateful. And sometimes I'm just so excited about something amazing that's happened that I'm too busy telling my family and friends about it, and I forget to stop and give God thanks. Practicing gratitude seems like a really easy task, but it can be difficult. So I find it really helpful to think of gratitude as a discipline. Now I want to pause here because for a lot of us, when we hear the word discipline, we have an adverse reaction to it. We think, ooh, discipline, I don't like that. We think of negative things like being lectured or put in the corner or grounded or punished in some way. Maybe if you're a parent, you think of discipline as a good thing. Discipline really is a good thing. To be disciplined means to stick with something, to work hard at it, and to practice it. We use discipline when we work at a sport or learning a new instrument or a new craft or a new skill. And when we utilize discipline, we're persistent in our tasks. All that being said, it's really helpful to think of gratitude as a discipline, even if it sounds a little silly. I want us to think about it a bit. If I wanted to increase the strength in my arms, I might discipline myself to do some push-ups. And I might set a certain amount of push-ups that I'm going to do every day. So if I want to increase my gratitude, I can set for myself a number of times that I'm going to say that I'm thankful. Or maybe it would just be one time. Every morning when I wake up, I'm going to pray and tell God that I'm thankful for my family. Now, if we're strengthening our arms, over time, that number of push-ups we were doing would get really easy. So we'd add some more push-ups or maybe some different exercises to keep that a challenging discipline for ourselves. The same with gratitude. If I'm already good at thanking God every morning for my family, then maybe I challenge myself to give God thanks for every grumpy person that I encounter through the day. Or maybe just one grumpy person to start. Much like how seeking God helps us to see God more, as we start to practice and discipline ourselves to give God thanks, the more we express our gratitude, the more grateful we're going to feel. And the more grateful we feel, the more we'll express our gratitude. So in this way, our gratitude and our expressions of thankfulness will multiply exponentially. In other words, a lot. So this week, keep praying in a variety of ways. Prayers of thanks can help you with your discipline of gratitude. Keep seeking God and look for lots of ways to practice gratitude. As a family, you can spend time each day telling one another something that you're thankful for, and that can help you work together towards your practice of the discipline. Remember, discipline's a good thing, of gratitude. I look forward to hearing and spending some more time with you again here around the table. Thank you.